Okay, this is part 2, the Spahn Ranch. We're coming up. I just wanted you people to know what it looked like here in Santa Susana Pass. And it pretty much looks original except for north of us. A lot of it's $1 million lofts and homes. And this is where the 60s came to a scratching halt. And the cover of Life magazine, December 19th, 1969, it said the Love and Terror Cult, Charles Manson cult leader. And the innocence that was forever changed in America, where people locked their doors and stopped leaving their keys in their ignitions at night and leaving their windows open at night. It all came to an end here in Santa Susana Pass, 9/9/1969. And what are the odds that Shorty Shea, the stuntman that was killed here, he was chopped up into 9 pieces. And if you know anything about the significance and esoteric and occult knowledge, number 9 signifies completion. So I think it's totally weird that everything came to an end on 9/9/1969. The flower power, the hippie, the acid drenched, peace loving, apparently, veganism, vegetarianism, back to nature era came to a screeching halt, and people ran for the hills to cut their hair because they didn't want to be associated with that kook with the long hair. I'll never forget, my mom said, look at that kook. And here it is. We're pretty much at the bottom, right at the former area, what once was Spahn Ranch, which burned down completely September 26, 1969. And another irony of ironies, it's across the street from the Rocky Peak Church, Christian Church. And what a contrast with these guys, back to nature, paganism type lifestyle, bacchanalian. What a contrast in ideologies. And we're about as far north of 9 to 5, working class, square, short hair America. This is why Charlie picked this place. And beyond this was just a little road, 118, going into what was once Simi Valley, and there was pretty much nothing there. This was as far as you could get. I mean, this was isolation on steroids, this area. There it is, on this flat part right here. And even some guy, ironically, the people that were trying to get away from some capitalist millionaire, he built this private road in there, and he's got his mansion back there. And what Charlie was trying to get away from, it all overwhelmed what once was pure isolation and back to nature. And like I said, hundreds of miles of Mojave Desert north of us, until even Arizona there was nothing there. So it's kind of funny and weird and ironic that this is as isolated as you could get for the beginning of the end of the hippie, peaceful 1960s rock and roll, free loving, free sex, communal sex, just totally back to nature era. It ended right here. And here's another view of the other side. And here's the valley right here, the San Fernando Valley that they were trying to get away from. And we're coming up to Topanga Canyon Boulevard, and that's the way in here. You drive east, or I'm sorry, west, and let me get out here. And I've read a lot of stories how Charlie and his 23 followers would walk down this railroad and hang out there and smoke pot. And I guess they'd be walking around with their little portable transistor radios that everybody had at that time. And you go in this direction, it's all $1 million lofts and condos. And I would suggest, if you want to know anything about that weird numerology, symbolism, the irony and twist, encountered the incestuous relationships between all the parties involved here at Spahn Ranch and Laurel Canyon. Go to a website called Laurel Canyon Part 1 through 16, Follow the Money. And that, man, that's some weird shit. Okay, thank you. And I just want to say the reason why they called Shorty Shorty Shea, Donald Shorty Shea, because he was 6'4", and he hated Charlie, and that's why they killed him. He had 3 guys kill him and decapitate him, and like I said, they cut him up into 9 pieces, and they didn't find his body until 1977. Okay, so thank you, and please subscribe to my channel. And this is where the terror began, and it's never changed. Okay, thanks a lot.